The world is quiet as dawn breaks over the salt flats. A soft orange glow pushes back the darkness, revealing a vast mirrored landscape divided into shallow pools. The first rays of sun ignite the water in pinks and golds, a living painting. Salt workers appear, moving along narrow paths with long-handled rakes, their silhouettes etched against the rising sun. They begin their ancient task, gently scraping the salt crust that glitters like diamonds beneath their feet. With practiced motions, they gather salt into small, white mounds, miniature mountains born from the sea. The air is sharp with salt, the only sounds are the workers' tools and distant ocean waves. As the sun climbs, the pools shift from soft hues to a blinding white, salt crystals sparkling in the heat. The workers' quiet conversations blend with the rhythm of their labor, far from the rush of city life. Here, time is measured by sun, wind, and tide, a world shaped by nature and tradition. Salt flats, or salt pans, are nature's salt factories. Vast, flat coastal areas where seawater is transformed into pure salt. Found in sunny, dry regions with steady winds, these landscapes are divided into shallow pools that allow seawater to evaporate. Famous salt flats exist in France's Guernsey, India's Rann of Kutch, and Namibia's Walvis Bay, each with its own story. The colors of salt pans range from brilliant white to pink or red, thanks to salt-loving algae like Dunaliella salina. These flats are not barren, they're vital ecosystems supporting unique plants, brine shrimp, and migratory birds like flamingos. The salt flats' beauty and biodiversity are shaped by a delicate balance of geology, climate, and biology. Birds rely on the brine shrimp for food, making these flats crucial stopovers during migration. The landscape's colors and life forms are a testament to nature's adaptability. Salt flats are more than production sites, they're living mosaics of life and history. Each one is a harmony of sun, sea, and living things. Salt making is a marvel of evaporation, powered by sun and wind. Seawater is channeled into a series of shallow ponds, each one saltier than the last as water evaporates. The process begins in the largest pond where the sun's heat and wind slowly concentrate the salt. As the brine moves through smaller, shallower ponds, it becomes so saturated that salt crystals begin to form. This journey can take months, with each pond a step closer to crystallization. In the final, shallow pans, the brine is so dense that salt precipitates out, settling in a thick white layer. Workers harvest these crystals, the culmination of patient natural alchemy. The entire process is a dance between water, sun, and time. No machines, just nature's elements and human hands. Each harvest is a celebration of the sea's transformation into something essential. Salt harvesters, palutiers, salineros, are artisans whose craft is shaped by nature's rhythms. Their tools are simple wooden rakes and shovels, unchanged for centuries. They must read the sun, wind, and tides, knowing exactly when the salt is ready. This knowledge is passed down through experience, not books, by watching, feeling, and listening to elders. Salt harvesting is a family tradition, with skills and pans handed down through generations. Stories of ancestors and shared hardships create a strong sense of identity and community. The salt is more than a product. It's a link to the past and a promise for the future. During harvest, families and neighbors work side by side, sharing tools and support. Their livelihoods depend on the health of the salt marsh and their cooperation. They are guardians of an ancient tradition, preserving a way of life. Each grain of salt carries the story of their labor and legacy. Salt harvesting is a living history, taught not in classrooms but on the shimmering pans. Children learn by watching parents, how to walk the narrow dikes, read the brine, and sense the wind. Early lessons are simple, but as they grow, children take on more responsibility, skimming delicate fleur-de-sel, raking heavier sel gris. Mastery comes with years of practice and a delicate touch. Elders share stories of good harvests and storms, teaching how to read the weather and maintain the intricate network of ponds. This oral tradition is the invisible thread connecting generations. The apprenticeship values hands-on experience and respect for nature. Each lesson is a piece of ancestral wisdom, ensuring the craft's survival. In a changing world, these communities hold fast to their legacy. They're not just making salt, they're preserving culture and history. Every crystal harvested is a fragment of a story passed down through time. For centuries, salt farmers have relied on nature's rhythms, but climate change is disrupting this balance. Rising sea levels threaten to flood carefully managed pans, while unpredictable weather brings sudden rains or droughts. A single downpour can ruin months of work, washing away salt crystals or diluting the brine. Prolonged droughts and extreme heat also upset the delicate ecosystem. Pollution from industry and agriculture can contaminate the seawater, endangering both salt quality and wildlife. Salt farmers are on the front lines, witnessing the impact of environmental change. Economic pressures mount as traditional producers struggle to compete with industrial salt operations. Younger generations may leave for city jobs, risking the loss of ancient knowledge. Preserving this way of life means fighting both climate change and market forces. The future of salt flats depends on valuing their unique, high-quality product. The survival of these communities is tied to the health of the sea and the land. Salt farming communities are adapting, blending tradition with innovation for a sustainable future. Many pursue organic and protected status, marketing their salt as a premium, eco-friendly product. Stronger seawalls and modern water management, like solar-powered pumps, help protect against climate threats. Ecotourism brings visitors to the salt flats, providing income and raising awareness. Guided tours share the science and history of salt, building appreciation and support for sustainable practices. Salt farmers work with scientists to monitor biodiversity, understanding that healthy wildlife means high-quality salt. Protecting bird habitats and marshes safeguards both nature and tradition. This fusion of old and new creates a model for working with, not against, nature. The salt flats become classrooms and sanctuaries, showing that sustainability is possible. Here, heritage and the environment thrive together. Every sprinkle of salt connects you to a story that began in the sea. Fleur de sel, prized by chefs, adds a delicate crunch and subtle flavor to dishes worldwide. Sel gris, with its mineral-rich complexity, is perfect for seasoning, curing, and baking. These artisanal salts carry the taste of their birthplace, sun, wind, and sea in every crystal. Salt is essential in cuisines from Japan to the Mediterranean, preserving, flavoring, and even playing a role in rituals. Iconic foods, feta, prosciutto, miso, owe their existence to salt. Using artisanal salt is more than seasoning, it's tasting a place and a tradition. The journey from salt flat to table links the harvester's labor to the joy of a shared meal. Next time you cook, remember the sun and sea behind each grain. This simple crystal is a reminder of our connection to nature and culture. The story of salt is a story of connection, to nature, to history, to each other. Each crystal holds the ocean's essence, the sun's warmth, and the wind's energy. Salt flats show the beauty of patient collaboration between elements. For millennia, people have gathered by the sea, their traditions echoing across continents. Salt has shaped economies, cultures, and even conflicts, a common thread in human history. Supporting traditional salt harvesting preserves landscapes, knowledge, and livelihoods. Our choices in the kitchen ripple across the world, helping sustain these ancient ways. Cherish salt as more than a flavoring, let it remind us of our bond with the planet. The journey of a single crystal is a miniature epic, nature's magic and human ingenuity intertwined. In every pinch, we taste the enduring connections that bind us all.